Okay, before we start, I'm Lisa Lemire. I'm with the City of Hesperia Economic Development Department, and we are so pleased to see one of the first industrial businesses open in Hesperia in a very, very long time. Before we start, I wanted to introduce some of the dignitaries in the audience, and I will start with Mayor Bill Holland, Mayor Pro Tem Paul Russ, our Councilman Russ Blewett, Nils Benson, our City Manager, Rachel Molina, our PIO, our Police Captain Greg Walenga, Mike Blay, Director of Development Services, and Mike Hearn, who I think has a new title, so I'm not going to even attempt that. We also have representatives from the 1st District Supervisor Robert Lovingood's office, Laura Villa, and from the Hesperia Chamber, Shannon, the immediate past chair. Before I turn the mic over to our mayor for a couple of minutes, I just wanted to let you know about a fun fact, because I'm fairly certain we don't have too many businesses in Hesperia that have presented their technology system to members of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, the Council on Environmental Quality, and the Office of Management and Budget. Aemerge did so just a few years ago. I think that's pretty impressive. I also wanted to introduce Diane Banquero, who is the Senior Business Development Specialist from the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development. So, Mayor Holland, you're up next.
It's always nice to be the number 2 guy in the batting order because I don't have to run very fast. So, welcome. What a great opportunity for the City of Hesperia today in this ribbon-cutting ceremony for what really the council is extremely, and the staff is really excited about seeing come to the City of Hesperia. So, welcome. In some of my ancillary duties as a council member, I happen to sit on the League of Cities policy committees and Desert Mountain Board, which the league is broke down into several divisions. And the interesting thing about this facility is it really breaks the common myths and molds that we see so often, and that is environmental concerns always seem to clash with business and economic concerns, and it seems like they're always at cross purpose. This facility is the best of all worlds because we actually help the environment, help the economy, and it's a business that I'm sure will thrive. So what a great win. So welcome to the Aemerge RedPak. First location on the West Coast. Aemerge RedPak is headquartered in Indiana, near where Mayor Pro Tem Russ is from. We like to say that we went to different high schools together. Seems like we grew up in the same era. You'd never know it, but Paul was a headbanger in his day, had long hair, and did other things. We'll leave it at that. In any event, Aemerge is a green technology company that manufactures energy and carbon co-products from medical waste. Now, let me tell you, when this first came before the council, there was a raised eyebrow or two. But when we got into the nuts and bolts of how this works, it was a no-brainer. Truly was. RedPak uses an energy-efficient patented technology, the Carbonizer, That just sounds cool. For the treatment and elimination of medical waste, for which a significant portion cannot, by law, be treated in the state of California. So think about that for a sec, guys. This creates the ability to do something that really, by law, they're really not supposed to do, and yet they turn it into something safe. They get rid of something we don't want, create something that's wanted, and in the process helps the economy and jobs at the same time. That's fabulous. A smaller version of the Carbonizer is to my right. RedPak is unique since it is the only permitted facility in California able to treat all types of medical waste as regulated by the California Department of Public Health. The only permitted facility in California. Once again, as we do at many of these ribbon cuttings, Hesperia, not just the first, but in this one, the first and only. Pretty cool. RedPak, in its 37,000 square foot facility, Hesperia facility, will run 2 shifts and create 20 new mortgage-paying jobs within our community. This is important because, as our community development staff showed from their research this year, 71% of our high desert workforce leave the high desert for employment down the hill. We are breaking ground today on the property to the north for the future site where the Carbonizer will be built outdoors. Before I hand the mic over, I'd like to acknowledge, here's where I can go off script. See, now I can actually fold this. So, Rachel, you get a little of both today. Rachel always kind of reminds me before these to try and stay on script, and I try best I can, but it almost never works. So here's where I'm going to go off script. The city of Hesperia is blessed because they have an incredible city staff that works here. People like Rod Yankee, Lisa Lemire, Julie Rule, the entire economic development staff are incredible, and they have been dogged and like pit bulls in bringing this facility to reality. Nils Benson, Mike Blay, Mike Hearn. I'm going to screw up the title, so I'm going to say that I was going to try, but sorry, Mike. Mike has a new title and well-deserved. So they bumped him up in the world, which really doesn't mean he won't still be out in the field. He'll still be out tearing it up. But in any event, just a huge bit of gratitude to the staff for their hard work and their perseverance in bringing this facility home to the city of Hesperia. So on behalf of the city, the staff, and the council, I want to thank you immensely, Aemerge, for coming to Hesperia and trusting us and having the faith in us to make us your first. So thank you very much and welcome.
Okay, we have Adam Sager here, president of RedPak, and he will say a few words. And I wanted to give a shout out, and maybe you could raise your hands to the other Aemerge RedPak people. I know Landon is here, Landon Miller, Tom Duff, and where are you hiding? Our new person.
Jessica.
Jessica?
Inside.
Jessica is the new, there she is. Jessica's the new operations manager.
And Dennis. Yeah.
Dennis. Take it away, Adam.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Makes sense. So what a great day. Thank you so much, all you, for coming. Thank you, Mayor, for your remarks. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to echo a lot of that sentiment that you shared today with the staff and, finding a home here in Hesperia. So we're here today to celebrate a milestone of growth for the state of California, the city of Hesperia, the medical waste industry, and the environment. Is the best way I can sum this up. And this type of progress requires immense coordination, care, capital, and effort, for which I'm just very, very grateful. And I know the rest of our team at Aemerge RedPak is as well. 2.5 years ago, when Landon Miller, our COO, and I were beginning our journey to come out to California and see, how we could deploy our technology, the Carbonizer. We were fortunate enough to meet a few guides along the way, as you always need. And it's a vast, complex, scary at times, yet very visionary and inspiring state of California that we were very excited to come and make home. I got to tell you that convincing our board back in Indiana was not the easiest thing to do. When we said we want to expand and relocate to California, they were like, "You guys are crazy." But here we are, so we proved them wrong, right? So that's the big thing here. But however, we met Diane Bancaro of CalBiz, GoBiz, the state's economic development arm, and Lisa Lemire and Rod Yankee of the city of Hesperia, economic development, and that's why we're here. But they really helped us navigate the landscape. They provided support, direction, and knowledge on how to do that. So thank you to you all. Diane, on behalf of GoBiz, you let us know of all the great incentives and funding opportunities that the state has to offer, which really are how we got here. It's a very clear way to get the sales and use tax, which we're still working on. Cal Competes, the California Pollution Control Finance Authority, waste disposal bonds, which we're so very, very grateful for, and what a great program to help induce us to come to the state. So you're a very professional and amazing ambassador for the state, so thank you very, very much. I'd like to continue a moment on the California Pollution Control bonds. As I mentioned, we wouldn't really be here today without them. We're very grateful for all the funding we've had to date. We've been self-funded until these bonds, but we needed them to relocate and come out to California. So Mark Homestead of WCH was very helpful and instrumental in getting those bonds sold for us. So thank you. Look forward to doing a few more of these. Be great. Okay, he's ready. It's important to note that there were so many details necessary to come together for those bonds and the funding. So I want to thank Allison Dabney of the California Department of Public Health and Guy Smith of the Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District for helping us achieve those permits. A very straightforward, clear path on how to get your permit is what makes business, takes the risk out of it all, and they helped immensely with that. So I want to thank them. Looking back at these 2.5 years to get to this point, Lane and I would have a lot of meetings with the state, a lot of communities throughout the state, and we'd get in the car afterwards and sort of just be quiet, sort of stare at each other and say, "Man, that seemed to go pretty well. Like, what's going on here?" So it's just a testament to the relationship we have with the state and how welcome you've made us feel in relocating to this area, and it just felt like home. So it was an easy decision once we honed in on where we wanted to be. But what specifically in my mind, I had this one day I remember I was out roaming the area, Apple Valley, High Desert, Adelanto, looking for real estate, which is my old world. And I decided to call up the city of Hesperia, and I got in touch with economic development. They put me in touch with Lisa. I think later that afternoon I was in her office describing what we do, and she got it pretty quick. So you treat medical waste. It's a little scary, but okay. You make power from it, you recycle the metals, and then you divert it from landfill. I was like, yes. She's like, okay, cool, what do you need? I was like, well, here's the layout, approximately what we need. She's like, okay. I think the next day we were at this facility here, worked great for our needs, and we're under contract about 2 weeks later. So very, very helpful, and I'd say we're lucky to have you. So thank you so much. So a lot of us come from Indiana. We mentioned that. And there's something there called Hoosier Hospitality, and we thought it was unique to Indiana, but the sentiment of Hesperia hospitality really came true with the city, the staff, Lisa, Landon is a patent attorney, and so he's going to trademark that phrase. But Mayor will let you use it in consideration for all the rest of our permits today. Deal. No, but in all sincerity, I want to really thank the well-coordinated team from City Planning, Building and Safety, City Manager, and City Council. So specifically, Niles Benson, City Manager, Dave Reno and Dan Alcayaga of Planning, Colin Godfrey and Mike Hearn of Building and Safety. Mike, you may be under another element, it sounds like, so just congratulations. Mark McKinley of Engineering, along with all the City Council. Please keep up all the excellent work and the communication with us so we can get this puppy going here in a few months. So finally, I'd like to thank our vendors. They're not necessarily all here, but Joe Mahalwald of Black & Veatch and his team, Jonathan Pollard of Dynamic Engineering. They're the ones that are doing all the process design and equipment design that you'll see out here. There's some renderings in the back, but they're a major component. I'd like to also thank our local Martinez and Okamoto Architects and Randy Coleman of Alltech Engineering for all their assistance in helping us here in the design phase as well. And then I want to thank facility builders and directors who are going to be our major general contractor. Ken, Ronnie, and Steve, I think are all here, so we're excited to be with you all on this project. And Awashan Construction, Mike Awashan, who helped us with some early work. We appreciate everything he's done. So Lisa introduced our whole team, but I just want to say on behalf of RedPak, we're all so fortunate to have you all here and surprised and excited to see this many people in the parking lot. So it's very energizing. Today's a very energizing day for us. So thank you all very much for coming.
The City of Hesperia and the City Council, the City of Hesperia, would like to present this certificate of recognition to Aemerge RedPak on the occasion of the groundbreaking of your green technology company.
Thank you so much, man.
Welcome to Hesperia.
Diane Bancaro from the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development would like to say a few words.
What a gorgeous day it is today, I really particularly enjoyed meeting so many of you before the presentation today. Fortunately for you, most of my remarks have been spoken, so mine will be very brief. I am here on behalf of the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, and I am so proud to officially welcome Aemerge RedPak to California. I'm so grateful to so many of you who've been with Aemerge RedPak every step of the way so that this exciting day would finally happen. As you know, my name is Diane Bancaro, and I serve in the Business Investment Unit in the Governor's Office. Adam contacted our office over 2 years ago to describe his technology. Since that day, we have helped with many state credits, incentives, and resources. As everyone here knows, California leads the nation in innovation and entrepreneurship, and San Bernardino County is a valuable leader. So it's no surprise that the City of Hesperia has been chosen for Aemerge RedPak's first California facility. I especially want to thank the people that were involved in successfully siting this location: Adam, Mayor Holland, the City of Hesperia, and most importantly, Lisa Lemire from the City of Hesperia's Economic Development Department. Lisa sited the facility, and she has worked so hard with such determination to move this project to the finish line. And so not only did I gain a colleague, but a friend. I cannot thank you enough. So the governor looks very, very forward to the success of Aemerge RedPak, and the future growth in California, as well as partnerships in the medical waste processing sector, in which the city of Hesperia can serve as a demonstration of best practices in the alternative treatment industry. Thank you very much. And personally, our office, our team, we work with companies from all over the world, and that is our sole primary objective, is to attract companies to California. And I sincerely mean this. This project has been my favorite because of the determination of every single person involved. And so, Adam, I wish you great success. And Landon, thank you so much for everything. And you're just gonna knock California dead. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the kind words, Diane. Laura, did you want to come up and say a few words? Laura is with First District Supervisor Lovingood's office.
Good afternoon. My name is Laura Villa. I am the new position on Community Liaison with Robert Lovingood. It is my honor to represent our Supervisor Robert Lovingood. So I want to say congratulations, and on behalf of our Supervisor, I am very happy to give you the Certificate of Recognition Award to RedPak. On behalf of the First District, County of San Bernardino is recognition to the groundbreaking celebration for RedPak 2016.
Thank you, Laura. Marlene should probably be doing this, but I'll take a step. And we put it through the Carbonizer, which is our patented technology. It's anaerobic thermal decomposition. We just call it carbonization. And we vaporize the waste, we turn it into a synthetic gas we'll use to generate clean power. And then we have a carbon char with metals and glass that will separate sulfur scrap, and then the carbon will be repurposed into the stream of commerce. So it's up to 95% landfill diversion. We're going to have our own power generation. The first thing we're doing is we're treating the medical waste in the most safe and most complete destruction available. So if you have any questions on that, you can ask Landon later.
And I think there's a demonstration unit off to my right that you can take a look at. The actual carbonizer that will be built on the property to the north is, 10 times as big. And they will be working on that in the coming months. So we're going to have our official throwing of dirt.
Love to throw dirt.
So anyone that would like to be involved in that would need some Aemerge people up here. Some of the city people.
These are all famous. It's all going on YouTube and Facebook now.
Do we throw it to the back or to
A lot
the
of
front?
social media.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna make a mess.
Yeah.
Go ahead on a count of
Hit
three.
each other.
1, 2, 3.
It's official.
Another one?
One more. Ready? 1, 2.